Um, Hi everybody. Hello.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. What the hell is happening?
I have no idea.
It's. I feel.
Everything at once?
Yes, but also I feel
Me
like
too.
screaming. I feel like screaming, but I know that I can't at this hour. So. August has been a lot for Homestucks. 9 days into the month. And a lot has happened. I will attempt to go over everything that I can, like, sufficiently enough in this. We will talk about FRAF briefly and very, very briefly about the UHC situation, though I will make sure you guys know I don't have a concrete view on that currently because of all of the different moving parts that have been revealed to me. But yeah, Homestuck animated pilot. Viviziepop is involved. Toby Fox is freaking voicing John Egbert. What?
That can't be real. Like this cannot be real. We're
It's
still dreaming, by the
real.
way.
It's real.
It's real.
They have like new merch that's like crossover
God.
Helluva Boss Homestuck stuff and like the official.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna buy that right now. Hang on, let me go to the website.
No, don't, please, no.
Yes.
Okay, let me welcome everybody in chat.
Why not? I like both.
I'm
I want
very happy. I'm very happy about you guys' enthusiasm. I will not be able to read everything that's been said in chat thus far. Thank you everybody for being here. However, I am. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, yada 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 yada. Hello, Chio Trade. Can I please?
I'm sorry, this is just a fever dream. I'm looking at the website right now.
Hello Kenny, hello Izen, hello Sami Random, hello Tunas Captor, hello Jakul. I don't know what to do or think. Same Geotree. Frickin' hello WD Caster. This is very, very interesting. Sure is. How fast did you make that thumbnail? I had an original. Listen, here's the thing. Let me show you. Let me show you really quickly. Let me show you. Look at this. So I
one prepared
was
yesterday.
yes, I was only prepping to do Hiveswap Friendsim today. This was the original thumbnail. This right here was the original thumbnail. But I mean, it couldn't just be this after everything, right? So
Yeah, probably not. I have to show you something.
this has been created. So enjoy looking at that while I'm reading names. Luna, can you please wait a bit because I want to actually welcome everybody.
Yes.
Hello Doc, hello JG Enigma. Hello Donicat Jr. Luna is here. Hello Betty.
Hi everyone, I'm here.
I can't even speak. Hi PPTS, hi Wayrock, hello DSI Ryan Nation. What's this about Viviziepop? You'll find out. I am currently also watching Fiznum trying to desperately to explain Homestuck to his normie audience. He is the worst person to ever explain Home. He hates the comic despite having like a friend in Azazel who actually read it and likes it. Like, he is the worst person to try to explain Homestuck, okay? Because he hates it. He didn't even read it and he hates it. Fiznum, do not trust Fiznum with anything relating to Homestuck.
With anything? Okay.
With anything relating to Homestuck. Hello, MusicMan655. Like, so they drop the HSBC update when I'm on a plane to California, right? And then right in the next day they drop the Lilac update. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's not a spoiler to me. I've heard about it. She's my freaking Discord PFP right now. And then the next day they dropped the Lilac update, and I'm at a concert and the FRAF forums, and when I'm at a concert and the Geo thing happened when I was having a sleepover with my Moira, and now I'm on my way to a concert. What a bar? Was that a bar? Yeah, okay.
Stop going to concerts. Why do you go to concerts every day?
You think, Chiotree, I listen, it's been hard for me just being at home all of these days. I cannot imagine having to deal with all of that in the middle of the... Okay. Scrolling down. Looking at the Geo stuff with this now in mind, it seems like maybe Hasi was trying to get the UHC more officially incorporated specifically because this was coming. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about those plans yet. I won't delve into that too much because I've realized that I don't know enough about it right now. I've just realized. Anyway, hold on. Okay, scrolling down. Hello, Kogan. I'm so scared right now. Yeah. Hello, ploy phrase. The baby is you, John is canon. That's what I'm saying. Hi, my name is John Egbert, and I tell you about my rock opera. Oh my God, Dave, what are you doing on the floor, writhing in pain? I think I quoted that perfectly. I think. My live reaction to the news is on Tumblr because someone sent me an ask about it, and I thought it was a joke. No, I all of us thought it was a bit too. Like, hello, Helix.
Yeah.
Hello, Meta. Oh, I feel everything everywhere all at once. Yeah. When Homestuck animated by viviziepop asks what to name the dumb kid, and I type WD Gasters to the World Research to 2009. Okay, wait. My plans have just changed. I've been contemplating about the fact that Homestuck is getting Yeah, I really hope viviziepop being in this is just for animation because the writing okay, well, the thing about that is I don't know much about her, but I've heard things about her person that are not so great, and I won't comment on it because I am far from a person qualified to talk about that. So I'll refrain, but it's something that I've seen others mention. Hilarious watching new gens be shocked that Toby is involved because Deltarune fans know only about Penumbra Phantasm and just Penumbra Phantasm. Anyway, okay, it's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. I'm gonna...
Yeah?
Okay, let me play Homestuck Volume 10 in the background. Casually.
Oh wait, to give you this off. Okay.
Don't... Luna, I'm assuming you're still playing Windcraft right now.
No, I'm not playing Minecraft. I'm not
She's
playing
not.
Minecraft.
Okay.
I am filling my cart with merch.
Okay.
She's
Don't-
getting the merch.
I think that's question... Okay, I
I don't care what you think.
Okay, fine, that's fine. Whatever. Here.
Do not fill me with your negativity now.
Fine. So, okay, let me just pull up the first thing I wanted to talk about, right? Because I won't talk about any of the HSBC updates since I can't yet. I've had... Okay. Maybe, first of all, let me talk about the epilogues, because I've said that I will read them and I will review them on stream, and then we'll get to HSBC. The thing about that is, I could not get into them. Like, I tried 6 times from March up until June, and it has just not worked out for me, basically. I got frustrated each time, and I am still not giving up, but I needed a different approach. So, the update on me reading the epilogues, I will first listen to the VOFT dub of the epilogues, and instead of ranting about them immediately right as soon as I see something that I think is questionable, I will, instead of ranting about them to my Discord friends, I shall just have some notes and then put them aside, so I am calmer. Basically, I had this really wonderful conversation with 8byte about just in general the epilogues and fun interpretations and different readings, and in general, it has lifted my spirits a lot. Because previously I was just incredibly anxious about not being able to really get the epilogues or whatever. So I believe I'm in a better mind space to actually experience them. So that's the update on the epilogues. Those are still coming, or that review of them is coming once I'm actually finished with them. So that's the update, my update on the epilogues. So, okay, HSBC, not talking about HSBC. Let me pull something else up really.
Chat, do I go to checkout of the merch? Not asking Craft because she's a adapter. I don't know why.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Then follow your heart.
Let me... Okay. Really quickly. Let me pull up FRAF, because that came after the HSBC updates. So, allow me to do that. Sorry, I'm not very used to managing my browser while on stream, so just cut me some slack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of the things that appeared in August, right, is, and I'll say the full name, Fruity Rumpa's Asshole Factory. And it's, okay, basically, I like the idea. I've heard some things that aren't maybe as good related to the Geo stuff. We'll get to that in a second. There's so much stuff going on, but in general, people are pretty happy about the fact that the forums are pretty much back in this strange new form, right? So this has been going on. I think it's a neat initiative, but I don't know about the like backstage stuff happening with it, because I've heard some stuff, but then I've heard that news is unreliable. A lot of different things. I won't be covering it that much. Moving on, I know that FRAF is a thing, and I thought it was neat at first. I still think it's neat conceptually, but I don't know what's going on with it because I've heard so many conflicting views. Okay. Top 10 streamers who swore. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Next up. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find the correct thing.
Damn, I got no answers from my question to chat.
Guys, answer this question.
Oh, your voice is muffled.
Okay, so next, all of this happened, and I will not be exactly talking about it too much because I've... this is hard because this kind of legal action aligns with what Hasi has done before, but at the same time, I've heard a lot of conflicting things about Geo's reliability as just a person really relaying things happening in the Homestuck space. And I simply feel currently unqualified to speak on this. I've had so many different thoughts. I've changed my mind 10 times on all of this. I will not be saying anything here other than it seems like both parties did something really weird. And that's all I can say really, because I don't know enough of the story. I'm just waiting for more information. So that's basically it. Moving on, I think, other than I still feel like Hasi is doing some really weird stuff, regardless of how much of Geo's report is true. And okay, last and certainly not least, hold on a second. I need to find this.
Okay. Take your time.
Bert.
Last but certainly not least, this. Let me pause this. I cannot believe this is happening, especially after 8/8/2025, the most disastrous Vriska day ever. It's just incomprehensible. Simply put, I don't know what to think. Because, okay, before we
whatever happens, I'm just super excited.
It's definitely something that looks good. I watched the trailer a couple times already, and it just looks good. The reason why I'm, like, scared is because... I don't know. It feels... It kind of has felt like I'd rather have Hussey just move away from official Homestuck stuff. And this, where Hussey is, they are just a writer and a producer. It's hard for me to put words together. This is not a report. This is live Craft reaction, and Craft does not know what to say.
I mean, I understand. Yeah, it's a weird thing to have him still here.
Can let me check out what y'all saying in chat. Sorry, I remember someone said Hussey is like a bitter 50-year-old man who successfully pretended to be an e-boy, and it's really fit. I don't think man is accurate considering, but yeah, I don't want to talk because I don't even.
Yeah, you don't have the words for it. You don't have to talk about it. You know?
The best way I can put my thoughts together. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Can't wait to watch Bro being abusive and forking. Let me scroll up. Hello, Freddy017. Are we in a dream bubble? No, this is reality. It looks good. I think it looks good. Everything, all of the events surrounding it is what gets me concerned. Because here's the thing: no matter what I think about the UHC situation, I still think that Hussey is responsible for something bad, and if not immediately this, then for in general their past and like doing some really weird things legally. You know what I mean, right? Like it's. Regardless of how much of that is true or whatever, or if the HICU being fake or whatever, which I haven't even read that blog post. It's just, yeah, I'm just concerned about the fact that Hussey is like at a central role in an official Homestuck product again, because it felt like they should move away from that. It felt that way, and now we have Homestuck animated pilot directed by Hassmeister, and it's just, you know, it
Still can't put it into words?
no.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
Jakul says, I'm really interested in how and why Karkat is in this pilot, like the earliest point we see him in the Midnight Crew intermission. What the frick is he doing here? I don't know if I'm not even ready to talk about that story stuff, because obviously this is gonna have to be adapted to hell and back to work in a non-comic format and still retain any of the themes that Homestuck has.
To hell?
Yeah, yes. It's gonna have to be adapted like a lot. So like how is that gonna look even? I don't know exactly. The big question is how long it's going to be, because if it's gonna be like any other indie animated shows, they'll have to squeeze down Act 5 and 6 into a few episodes. That's freaking impossible. That's what I'm saying, especially since there are so many differences here already. And another thing that I've been thinking about, what does this mean for like the Project S page? Because this was what they were trying to do as a fan project, right? So like, and that's still happening. We know that's still happening because of the FRAF trailer, which in its own, like on its own, is like freaking brilliant. By the way, it's a really good animation, but yeah, it's. I keep thinking about Project S. Look in your DM. Okay, hi 8byte. No, okay. Oh, on Twitter, not on Discord. 8byte. That's a scam email. I just checked. I just haven't blocked the person yet. Sorry to disappoint.
Damn.
No, it's special. It's not. It's not though. Oh, never mind. You just said. I just checked in a separate way. Yeah.
What are you checking?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, dude. Thank you for that.
Damn.
Secret communication.
Craft gets hacked live. I feel bad for Project S. Imagine making an animated Homestuck series only for viviziepop to do it herself, lol. Yeah. But... Okay, you know what? Let me just pause the music. Let me pause the music, breathe a little, and let's watch it together, okay?
Yes.
I wanted to feel included. Hello, Waves. Wayrock just sent me another DM. Hi, Wayrock. Okay, hold on. 8byte man, collect my 8 DMs, yeah. Okay, let me okay. Tab in here and just let's just watch this. Let's just watch this. Let me stream to you guys. I'm sure you've like watched it already, but let me stream to you guys on Discord.
I have.
Actually, I haven't even seen it fully.
Oh,
You haven't. Okay. So
I thought you did.
obviously the most exposure this got was on the freaking Hive, I think it's called, account, and a lot of people are raving. Hi, Amibor. Hello. I've had a very hard time enunciating all of my thoughts, but hi. Hello. How are you doing? Okay. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Hey, bro.
Let's have
Did
a
the
watch.
beta come yet?
I think it arrived, but my dad probably has it.
Dude.
I've been trying to avoid him, as
And
you
it-
can well imagine.
John, you're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you? It would be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a gentleman such as your
Dude.
father.
Look at the
Dude.
sky now.
Dude.
What's
It looks so good.
It does actually, like, oh my god!
Fucking insanely good. Dude,
Yeah. No, I still can't believe this, even after seeing it again.
Yes, it still does not feel real.
Amibor says I am crapping on it and also loving it. Listen, okay.
I'm not like y'all. I'm just loving it.
I'm going to. I don't know. It's. Listen, it's hard. I'm again, like I've said multiple times already. It's hard for me to feel fully excited because of the fact that I just am. I would just rather have Hasi not like work on this in today's day and age. That's my personal thing, but that's my personal feelings basically. But that's feelings, right? The actual trailer here looks phenomenal, in my opinion, right? Because okay, this looks good, right? But more than just the recent stuff and all of us getting reminded of everything else that Hasi has done in the past, more than anything, I'm just distrustful because of the way that they have directed like collaborative projects before, right? More than anything, basically very, very rough job of actually directing things, like, you know, order people to do this and that, and, you know, the respecting contributors. Like stories from the early days of the music team are something of nightmares, I've heard. So I am distrustful of their ability to lead something like this, right? Again, I'll give it a shot, but I really feel like I would have rather had Hasi not as like directly work on this, right? That's just the feelings I have regarding this, because I feel like this will kind of make people forget about everything else that's recent, both both like just on both sides of the whole conflict thing. It's hard for me to feel excited like fully because of that, but I mean, I'll give it a shot. I think it looks great.
It absolutely does, yeah.
Let me catch up here. I feel overwhelmed. The Baby Is You is not actually part of the comic, but we'll get to the cast in a second. Don't you worry about that. I hope they get access to a bunch of the music. I don't think that'll happen considering there is just one person credited with the score, so I think it'll be just a lot of rearrangements and not like anybody from the original music team. I think. Definitely a fearful chill runs down our spine all collectively. It does, but like, I'm not sure if Homestuck can be adapted that well as an animated series. That's what I'm saying. Again, it would have to be changed and adapted and like shifted and worked a lot, I feel, in the end, for it to be an animated thing, for it to be an animated series. It feels like it's not fit for the like in its current normal state, right? It would have, and obviously we see changes already up the wazoo in this trailer, but oh man, what the hell is this gonna be? NGL Vivian isn't a bad producer, she delivers, she can be a weird person, but she is very professional when it comes to creating and producing things. I've heard that there is a lot of controversy with her person, and I'm not talking about like, I don't know, people not liking her writing, I'm talking about genuine controversies. I don't know anything about that, I don't feel qualified to comment about it, so I'm leaving that there, personally. The more I think about things being cut from Homestuck so it fits an animated pilot, the more doubts I feel about all of this. Yeah. Because Homestuck already to me felt incomplete. I know that this is not a popular stance, right? But to me it felt incomplete. For it to be like smushed into like a small cube in the form of an animated series, I don't know. The big problem with this show will have to overcome is inherently being non-interactive, which takes away from the core Homestuck experience. Again,
I don't think that's really gonna be a problem, honestly.
It's more so has to do with the format of it, because the format is that large part of Homestuck. Honestly, I wish they got Chillchuck's VA to do Kirkhead! Yes! Absolutely correctamundo on that call, by the way. What I'm also concerned about is this will provide some very strange press to the original comic. There will be a lot of people that try to get into it really quickly, hear about the controversy all at once, don't really know any of the context, don't really know what the comic is trying to be about, and there will be a lot of that kind of thing, I feel. And think about it. This is extremely closely related to Husband Hotel now, right? There will be a lot of eyes on this. A lot of eyes that have never even stepped towards something as niche or as specific as Homestuck. We will have to deal with this as a fandom, and it will be at the very least it'll be interesting, because Homestuck is just, you cannot rush things. You can't rush things with it. If you rush Homestuck, you get all tribes read through. You can't rush Homestuck, and a lot of people will try to immediately gather everything about it, and not even listen to a lot of people that are fandom veterans and stuff, most likely. So
I mean,
it'll be interesting. Hello, LMAO. Welcome to the chat. Did they say what platform the pilot would release on, or is it coming to YouTube? I think it's YouTube. I don't know. Hi, I've seen a bunch of your The Amazing Digital Circus shorts, I think. If I'm thinking of the right person. Hello. Hello.
I assume they posted on YouTube.
Man. Okay, but Hasi definitely wants to cut things. They are hating on their own old writing. I don't know. See, okay, that's also been a narrative recently. I don't know if I fully agree with that. There is a lot that's been happening with that. Listen, the website itself, we are being told, Homestuck.com is still being fixed in the background, apparently, right? We are told that. How true that is, I don't know, considering everything else that's been happening recently. And truth be told, once more, everything about the Homestuck Independent Creative Union, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know enough to talk about it. And I'm trying to really tiptoe to not say something wrong, or not lie, or not spread misinfo. But I feel like that's jumping the gun a bit. Definitely wants to cut things. I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that anymore. Homestuck should have been longer. Don't at me. No, same. That's been my agenda the whole time. Hello, Silent ZX. I don't even know what the frick is going on anymore. Also, good morning. Hi. I think Homestuck is a good story that could probably survive getting turned into a show. It would be very different, though. Hello, T510X731. I don't know what the heck is going on. Me neither. But hello. I'm hopeful the series goes into a very different tune and song, bring a new theme to this story for frick's sake, get a new fandom from a completely different medium. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about hopes when it comes to fandom. I don't even know what to hope about. Good thing you're not in the HS fandom anymore. I'm still here, and I'll try my best. I'll try to be as positive as I can, and anybody of you that are part of the fandom, I trust that you will not be rash, that you will not jump the gun on any statements, that you will try to explain things regularly to all of the newcomers if anybody happens to, you know, ask about anything. We have to be very communicative here. So please just let's all like when push comes to shove, let's be accepting, okay? Even if people get a lot of things wrong.
You're making it much bigger of a deal than it really will be.
I think
People will be happy to talk about Homestuck with new people in the fandom. You know?
No, I think I'm happy too. The thing is, I'm happy too, but I know that there will be a lot of misinfo flying around just because of how much of a different audience it will suddenly be exposed to. That's what I mean.
Well, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about, Luna. That's all that I'm talking
There's
about.
info everywhere.
Hello, Lane dear. Reminder though, Helluva Boss fans and Homestuck fans is a circle. Is it though? Old Homestuck and new Homestuck, holy hell. Let's all hold hands and have fun. I mean, hopefully, but let's also remember about the more serious stuff about that we've been finding out about behind the scenes stuff. Like we need not let this, distract us too much from everything else that's been happening recently. The Homestuck fandom has always been a lot, and the Husband Hotel fandom is also a lot, so the two of them together, I'm scared. Yeah. Again, let's just try and be as welcoming as we can. It's like, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Okay, I'll say something in a second. I'm both excited and scared.
What do you mean, Amy, for what's happening? We're just talking about the animated show.
Yeah.
And the influence and the influx of new people on the fandom.
One thing I hope Hasi takes out in his obsession with my... Okay. Blah. I don't know anything that's behind the scenes. Wait, what's happening? Do you not know anything about the... Well, I mean, you should, right? I mean, you've just sent me stuff about behind the scenes with Homestuck. I'm just talking about all of the different accounts considering considering the UHC situation, okay? Because there is reason to believe parts of what Gio said, and there is reason to just be very doubtful of other parts, okay? I am not completely up to date with it. I am not completely knowledgeable. It's just I know that much. There is reason out there to doubt some of what Gio has said. That's all I'm saying. Not anything heavy. I mean, it's kind of heavy, right? It's hard for me to talk about in this format because I can't prepare. I'd much rather just write things about this sort of thing, because I can actually think through what I'm sending. So I'm really trying to not say too much, to not lie accidentally. Please go read up, go examine what the hell people have been saying and what Gio said on your own, and come to your conclusion about, hey, did they possibly exaggerate something here? Did they spin this in a specific way so it seems like this or that, or were they being truthful here? I'm saying, please don't treat anything I'm saying as the ultimate truth, okay? I want to make sure of that. Come on, Problem Sleuth Anime, please, Hasi. Honestly, Problem Sleuth, I would have... Listen. We could have had a midnight crew show, like an original midnight crew show. I think that would have been
true.
I think that would have been epic.
That would have been fire.
I'm gonna have things said against Gio really just source trust me. I'm not talking about the misogynist stuff. I'm not talking about the stalking stuff. That is source trust me, bro. I'm more so... Again, I don't want to say too much because I know that I might slip my tongue and say something that's not actually confirmed. So I don't want to overstep anything. I'm just saying it's out there. Okay, that's that. It's hard for me to talk about it because I at my current stances I don't know the full story. I would rather not have a definitive stance, right? That's all. My only real nitpicks is that I wish the series looked more like the in-comic flashes, otherwise I'm excited. Well, that would be a very hard sell as just like a generally an animated series, you know? We could have had a Spage anime, that's true.
That's
My
also
boy
true.
Spade Slick deserves his show. Okay. Let's look at this really quickly. That's right, Homestuck, the animated pilot, brought to you by the incredible folks at Spindleroo and featuring the talents of the cast and crew below. Stay tuned for more.
What a daunting announcement.
Homestuck, the animated pilot, created by Andrew Hussey. Again, like, I would rather not have their name be at the center of this. I would really rather have not their name to be at the center of this. Produced by Spindleroo. The Midnight Crew series, Preet Brown Halager, the movie, and Bard Quest the game will be all part of the Homestuck cinematic universe. TM. Okay, let's look at this. Crew, Andrew Hussey, creator, writer. Sign. Sky Henwood, director, writer, no idea, sorry. Ben Jones, animation director, no idea, sorry. Ash Beavers, background supervisor, no idea, sorry. Vivian Medrano, executive producer. I don't know. Trailer song. And this is the craziest thing. Toby Fox's involvement.
Yeah. Oh,
Open
And it credits him as Toby Radiation Fox.
yeah.
What year is this? What year did we go to? Thing is, I know that, you know, because of the fact that, again, don't know ADA specifics. I know that viviziepop is like has been drowned in controversy. I really must wonder what this will do for Toby's reputation, because I'm sure there will be like call out posts and everything. Same with working with Andrew Hussey again. But okay, Toby Radiation Fox, Malcolm Brown, Alex Rossetti, some of the greats, some of the absolute greats of the Homestuck discography, absolutely. Mel Shin, storyboard director, no idea, sorry. Hone, art director. Hone is the person that's done the art for the Requiem Cafe events, as well as the freaking macaroon shop, Honey and Butter, I think it's called, that event. Still feel bad for the Requiem Cafe folks for it, like the event not happening a third year in a row, being not fully communicated to them. Still feel bad for them about that. Hilary Locke, production manager, no idea, I'm sorry. Tom Murray, producer, no idea, I'm sorry. Voice direction, Richard Horvitz, I feel like I've heard the name, but no idea, sorry. And score, Alexander Arntzen, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but again, no idea, sorry. And it definitely implies that the show itself will have a completely different score. Now, what do you mean? And people have mentioned this before already. It doesn't make it any more unbelievable. What do you mean? Toby Radiation Fox is voicing Jonathan Egberticus. I'm John and this is my rock opera, and it's totally... Dude.
Nothing can be said about this.
I'm getting so many like notifications right now from people in different discords trying to discuss this. I'm getting so many notifications, but I wanted to stream, and so here I am. Hello, Lundbrick. Rose Lalonde, Cherami Lay, I don't know the person, sorry, apologies. Jade Harley, Colleen O'Shaughnessy. That's Tails the Fox from Sonic the Hedgehog. That is, I think, the funniest thing, but oddly fitting. Timeline is not real, what is happening? Welcome to the stream, Elliot, and welcome Trapped Cosmos also. This is an act of God that God's character is in question. Hello, C-O? 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 Hi, hello, I have no idea what Homestuck is, lol. Homestuck is a multimedia webcomic started in 2009 that follows 4 kids as they play a video game that changes their lives and causes a cataclysm, and they have to deal with growing up in a completely new alien environment, dealing with the fact that they are inside of a narrative, dealing with the fact that there are aliens trying to communicate with them, and dealing with godhood, dealing with time travel, dealing with multiple universes, and at the end of the day, it is just a very good read if you're new to it. It is still very worth it to try out. If you can find access to the unofficial Homestuck collection for the best experience, as the official the Homestuck.com website is completely broken. That is my briefing on what Homestuck is. Check it out. It's still a good thing, even though it's steeped in controversy outside of the actual comic itself. Please give it a shot.
Yeah, you don't have to care about the controversy.
Yeah,
though.
it's good. It's a good experience. Genuinely, it's genuinely a good reading experience. No matter what people say about the fandom or whatever, because yeah, a lot has happened.
Okay, your briefing now has reached a rating from me of 9 out of 10. All it's missing now is some humor sprinkled in.
My what? My beefing?
Your briefing.
My briefing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, you put me on the spot, so there will be no humor in my briefing. Anyway, yeah,
Okay, fine.
that is my briefing on what Homestuck is. Go check it out if you can find access to the unofficial Homestuck collection, since the proper website has been taken down because of recent weird choices by Andrew Hussey themselves. But yeah, it's weird stuff that also has the actual co-creator of the thing put into question. It's something that you probably shouldn't try to find out about immediately right now if you're completely new to the comic. Just try reading it and see if it's for you. And, try to give it a chance. Oh wow, it sounds really interesting. I think I will check it out, thank you. And again, it's not for everybody. It's a very, very unique piece of media to this day. Very unique. So just try to, give it a chance. Try it.
Even more unique nowadays than it was a few years ago.
Give it a chance to impress you. It's something, all right. It's something, and judge it on its own merit. Because I'm sure too many people that are completely new to Homestuck will just skim over it and try to slander the actual work itself. And there is stuff to criticize, but let's make that criticism constructive. If you're somebody completely new to the comic. If you're somebody completely new to the comic, try to keep any criticism you have constructive. We know that parts of it are problematic, okay? I'm in the fandom. For a couple of years now. Even I'm not a veteran, but I've been in the fandom for a couple of years. We know it's controversial. We know parts of it are problematic. We know it's not news. We have had to deal with it for all of the years that we've been fans, respectively. So please acknowledge that. There is nobody more genuinely critical of Homestuck itself than Homestuck fans. It's gotten a lot of slack over the years from the general internet audience, but truth be told, nobody more critical of Homestuck than Homestuck fans. So please keep that in mind if you're somebody completely new to it. Keep that in mind. That we know it's weird. And yet, the entire thing, the entire product is still such a unique piece of fiction that I will recommend to anybody. Do you know where I can find the collection? Look up Unofficial Homestuck Collection and try to find a website that still has text on it, because there are 2 of them and one of them is run by the co-creator that recently had like a call-out post to Andrew Hussey himself, and basically they just kind of wiped that site of any of its features in a really weird move, considering it's not been taken down yet. It's really weird stuff. Just yeah, it's weird. Try to find your way. It's there. If you look it up, you'll find it somewhat easily. The GitHub repository is still active. People are gonna try and convince people to skip to the trolls in Act 5 again, I bet on that. No! Don't skip anything. It's a full experience. I can't wait for new gens to discover the baby is you and cancel Toby Fox. For context, the baby is you is like a big like parody of rules of the forums from the time. It's not serious and not actually like problematic if you actually look at what it's saying, or its context. Just for anybody out there. As someone who started reading Homestuck in 2023, hey, same. It feels strange that this may be the first HS controversy that I'm living right now. I mean, you had Vriska Day a couple days ago. You had 8-8, so...
I don't even know if anything happened that day other than the Joe thing, and I'm scared to ask, so I won't.
No, I am talking about that, because that was on Vriska Day.
Okay.
Anyway, to finish that rant off, try to give it a chance. Don't skip parts of it because you'll be lost. Just try to, understand. If you don't, that's fine. You'll have time to talk with others about it eventually, And, just give it a chance. That's all. That's all about Homestuck to any newcomers out there. Okay, let's come back to this. Dave Strider, I'm Adam MacArthur. No idea, I'm sorry. Kark Advantas, Brander Winkler. No idea, I'm sorry. I don't know.
What?
This freaking image everywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
The beta.
let's watch it again. Let's watch it again.
Let's have a watch.
Happy birthday, bro! Did the beta come yet?
I think it arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been...
The Dave voice is ridiculous, but I can say it's not fitting.
But my
Okay,
dad...
I'll say very creative. This is how a lot of fan animations of like specific parts of the comic or like dubbed parts of the comic, visualize it, where it's like a floating window, floating Pester Champ window with the person there. I really hope that they don't take away that much of the charm of the Pester logs. I really hope they don't.
probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can...
And we are hearing Toby Fox right now, like as John Egbert.
Happy birthday!
It arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
I'm just so mind blown at that. Because again, okay, voice acting thing, Toby recently did a voice acting thing, right, for We Baby Bears. Did semi-recently, it's like last year. We've seen that, that's not news. The fact that his return to Homestuck is in this form, not even doing like unrelated music, but voicing John Egbert. I can't help but think of that interview. It fits really well. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. Let me do something really quickly. Hold on. Let me play this for y'all for a second. Because this is not John being voiced by Toby is not new. I need all of you to remember this. Please listen right now.
Hi, I'm John Egbert, and I tell you about my rock opera that's totally like, oh my god, Dave, what the fuck are you doing on the ground writhing in pain?
Nothing, John, just ignore me, I'm not
Oh my
pregnant.
god, Dave, what happened to you?
I'm not...
So yeah, okay, the context for that is weird regulations on the MSPA forums, and so Toby made an entire rock opera about Dave being pregnant. It's very unserious, it's just a ginormous joke, don't freak out. But yeah, it's absolute cinema, and this is not news. Toby voicing John is not news.
Arrived, but my dad probably has it.
And he sounds similar. The thing about it is you can recognize that. You can recognize that same John voice from all of those years ago. I think that is so funny.
Trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
John, you're not wearing one of your silly disguises.
Interesting Rose voice. Also, again, animation is
You're not
really
wearing
damn
one of your
good.
silly...
But okay, good Rose voice. No clue who the voice actress is, so sorry. But okay, it's like they're paying a lot of homage here to a lot of things. Like these are basically recreated, right? Those sketches about Wizardy Herbert. You have you know, the laptop having like a Cthulhu and everything. It's like there is a lot here that's like, you know, they're actually doing their due with making a Homestuck animated series. It is Rose's Tails' voice. No, that's Jade.
You're not wearing one of your silly disguises,
Yeah.
are you? It would be a shame to make a...
And it's pretty, right? Like this is basically a recreation of a panel, right? This is basically a recreation of that view of the laboratory with all of those meteors coming down, right? And it looks good. It's a genuinely like a unique visual style that I think fits Homestuck itself, but like in a completely new way. I think that's like they did their stuff on their visuals and the animation. It looks genuinely really good. So yeah.
Make a fool of yourself in front...
Dad Egbert. I love you, Dad Egbert. I love you, Dad Egbert. Hello. God, it's so like... And it's so weird to see it this way too. Like, oh man. Again, this reminds me so much of Project S Page for so many reasons, and I really must wonder if anybody from that project has done like anything, and has done any like response or anything, because oh my god, none of them could have known,
I'll be
right?
back.
Okay, bye. Despite the fact that they are involved in FRAF, right? Despite the fact that they are involved with FRAF now, like they couldn't have known.
to be gentle,
So it must be kind of a blow, right?
and such as your father.
Look in this.
Dude. Frickin' Homestuck fight scenes reinterpreted to be like this. I can't help but be curious. What little we see of that is absolutely bonkers.
Look in the sky, nom nom.
This is also so good. Like, this absolutely reminds me of the ways that fan artists visualize pester logs. Like, so fun. Like look at him grabbing the head and stuff like from the little window. It's like, and oh my god, this is not. And by the way, I just want to say this is not dialogue that directly references, right, anything in the comic itself, because Dave isn't the one to actually make John realize there is a meteor coming. John sees that on his own through the telescope. So yeah, already notable story changes, especially since John has prominently the PDA here. And okay, well, yes, let's see.
That.
And again, like, original looked very different from this, but you can tell that it's like directly inspired, like the way this meteor looks, also directly inspired, right? It's like they did their work on the visuals, genuinely. I'm genuinely impressed. The freaking oh my god. What is this? Just the yeah? This is just the freaking Harlequin doll popping out of the box. I was asking if I was gonna say if like, oh, is this it being prototyped? But man, dude, and what the hell is this? Freaking John and Dad's Strife extended cut, okay, with the freaking wallet with the wallet freaking fetch modus, right? Like the cake's firing, like what is happening? And Why is Karkat there? If this is like an adaptation of Act 1/2, right? Why is Karkat being shown immediately? How are they gonna handle that? Which, by the way, big love to Crab Dad sprite here. Big love to Crab Dad sprite. Why is Crab Dad a sprite already when Karkat is still on Alternia and just chilling? Because like, didn't they like prototype their Luci right before entering the medium? Anyway, freaking scene in the Jade scene with the flower. That's like such a part of Homestuck that's like overlooked, but I really genuinely really like a lot of those scenes. Okay, Karkat and the Jade scenes might be from the intro. If I had to guess, that's a good call. That is a good call. Yes. And why is his block the one we see in Slickster? That's true. It's not the usual. That's not the usual freaking like black interior that we actually see in the comic. Like be his house or be his freaking respite block. More accurately to Alternian lingo. Like it's specifically the lighter version that appears after the intermission. So it's like, okay. And this dude. What? Oh, okay. I see. A John-shaped hole in the wall. That's a good gag. Frickin' John versus Dad extended cut. What the hell? Please, no. Don't look at me. Not after Vrska Day this year. Anyway, really cool version of the Homestuck, the Spur beta thing. Interesting that there are concerts on the back like this. I mean, it kind of... because the context in the game, in the comic itself, is that they barely knew anything about the Incipisphere before entering it, right? So that's why everything was a surprise. So I wonder if they will tap into like, hey, I saw this at the back of the box and now I'm seeing it in real life. Maybe they'll like tap into that kind of thing. We'll see. But I really like the design of this box here. E for everyone? Really?
Thank you, Rizal.
Crazy. Freaking crazy. Absolutely insane.
Absolute cinema.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let me go BRB for a sec, because I need water. Let me just BRB for a sec, okay?
Okay. Get your hydration. That goes for everyone in the chat too. You guys can like let people know about the drama that happened on Frizz
Okay,
today.
hello.
Hi, Craft.
Okay. Where are the other trolls? Where's the Rezika? I mean, okay, listen, it's the beginning. I feel like if there are any trolls to show off in the at the very start and get people interested in their character, it's Karkat. Like, if anything, it's Karkat. Even if he's not gonna be actually present, it's Karkat, okay? Fedora Freak, the MVP, Hive Mitochondria. Hello. So, I don't think there's too much else to really talk about regarding this the animated show, the animated pilot. So I think it's fair if we move on to just actually playing the game that I planned to play, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay,
fine.
let me resume the music from Homestuck Volume 10. If you guys want to know what music this is You Killed My Father, Prepare to Die, the song from Homestuck Volume 10. Though if you're a newbie, don't look it up because that has spoilers on the cover art for the track. How do you think they'll do the enter name gag? Again, there's so many things that they will have to change for the context of it being like a TV show. So many things. Oh my gosh. I just didn't know it was done in the first couple of minutes. That's dirty. Oh no. Okay. Please announce Solux as VA and I'll be able to rest easy. Also Toby Fox. Okay, let me take care of some stuff in the background here. Allow me. Oh, never mind. Let's not move on to the game yet. I have something I have something specific. Hold on a second. I need to actually look it up on a separate tab. So allow me to real quickly. Okay. Let me get this onto the other screen. So this is something. Me and a friend, me and a friend named Cookie. She's right here, as you can see. Have been really invested in the idea of Shayy reading Homestuck because it's been a good while since the initial bit of quote unquote controversy that hit the Homestuck fandom. But basically there was a wave of people that were saying, hey, if you guys are so interested in the topic of Penumbra Phantasm, how about actually checking out its original context in the comic itself? If you like Deltarune, there is a very high chance you will enjoy Homestuck if you give it a chance. A lot of Homestuck fans were basically just saying that. After that, there was a tweet made that said, you can't understand Deltarune if you don't read Homestuck first, or something along those lines. Sound Judgment Jumpscare. Hi, Azur! I've already talked about the actual animated pilot, so we are a little late. I'm just talking about something, it's the controversy for a while ago because it required context. Anyway, yeah,
Hi,
so
big man.
that tweet went viral and a lot of people didn't realize that it was a joke, so now a lot of people in the Deltarune community assumed outright that everybody in the Homestuck fandom thinks that Homestuck is required reading for Deltarune, which it isn't. It's just really cool, but a lot of people, there were so many people just misunderstanding that joke tweet and it going like so far and the joke being spread so far that a lot of people just kind of ignored any Homestuck fans that were trying to do damage control. And Shayy was someone that engaged in that, but also was visibly still curious about Homestuck itself, since they've been planning to read it for a while, according to them previously. And Cookie specifically has done a lot of work to, you know, try and get them motivated enough to do that, I guess, you know? I've been invested in their campaign to do so, and as you can see, we have a Shayy tweet. Toby, actually, you can call me Toby Radiation Fox. And then she responded here, Shayy, you got no excuse, you gotta fire up those Homestuck reading streams now. Hey, I mean, I was planning on starting next week, so perfect timing, LMAO. We won! We officially won! Shayy is reading Homestuck on stream. Anyway, I just wanted to report on that, since that's something that I am personally invested in.
Cookie fought in the trenches.
Yeah, Cookie fought in that. Cookie was in the front lines during the frickin' the Homestuck fans are saying I have to read Homestuck to understand Deltarune days. Like, Cookie was in the trenches, okay?
Yeah.
So, I will be tuning in whenever I can. I guess that's it. You need to read Homestuck wrong to understand Deltarune. You need to play Zelda, all of them. Seriously, there's so much thematic inspiration from Zelda games, it's crazy. Apologies, I haven't. Bleh. Sorry. Evil Scary Carol, hello. Shayy, I can read, I'm an Undertale fan. Anyway, yeah. Let's go. What do you mean you haven't played Zelda? I've never had a single console in my life. Okay? Let alone a Nintendo one. So, yeah. Sorry, J Nitro. It's something. Animating the Homestuck before Silksong is crazy work. Yes, this is a real thing. Actually, tears in my eyes. They got the wrong Toby Fox on cartoon base. If you guys don't know, this is some random AI bro or crypto bro, I don't exactly remember, that just so happens to have the name Toby Fox, that people are mistaking for the guy, when it's not even the guy. Single tear rolls down my cheek. I guess I have to read Homestuck now. You don't have to. Just give it a shot and see if you like it. Hunt down the Unofficial Homestuck Collection, by the way, or use a fan-made mirror. Official website is still trashed. Okay. that's the extent of me replying on stream to things.
Trashed.
Oh man. I'm reading Homestuck right now. Have fun.
Enjoy.
Should have used the phone picture. True. Hello, Zero Tail. Also, the whole guts stat in Deltarune. I wouldn't have known. That's a Zelda reference. I wouldn't have known. Anyway, yeah. So that's the last bit of new, quote-unquote, news that I wanted to present. I think we're done now. Oh my god. Okay. Let me gather myself. And, okay. Sorry, people are messaging me a lot. There is so much happening. I'm so sorry.
How much does a lot? How much is a lot?
I don't know. I don't know. Why are so many people following me? I hear that it's impossible to read Homestuck right now. Is it true? Like it's buggy right now? On the official website, yes. They're supposedly trying to fix the website, but there is a lot of old weird stuff with Viz Media, who acquires the rights to publishing Homestuck. So what you should do is either hunt down the Unofficial Homestuck Collection, which is currently taken, the actual website for it is taken down, but it still exists on GitHub, so you can find it. It's just that there has been some controversy between Geo, a co-creator of the thing, and Andrew Hussey themselves. They took down the website, so it's a little harder to find, but it's still there, even though it's like an older version. So you can still find it 100%, like it's completely, absolutely possible. It's just, yeah, that's a thing that's happening, and essentially my conclusion is that both people have done some really weird stuff in this situation, and that's all I have to say about it, because I do not have the guts to explain everything that I know on stream, let alone to somebody that's completely new to the fandom. So I apologize. If you want to give Homestuck itself a shot, if you want to give Homestuck itself a try, please either look for a fan-made mirror site or hunt down the Unofficial Homestuck Collection, since it still remains the best way to read the comic. Portraying the creator as becoming some kind of Sith. Not becoming. We've known that Andrew Hussey has been pretty shady for a very long time now. I mean, it's like... Stories about treating contributors in the past. Stories about the music team from the past. Hello, thank you for the follow. It's not the follow, the subscription. Stuff about generally just Hiveswap in its entirety. Stuff about what else? Everything regarding the fallout of the Hiveswap situation. But then on the other side, Geo has been not all that reliable in absolutely everything. It's very hard to talk about, honestly, to somebody completely new. But again, the actual piece of work, while it is very meta and relies on like and relies sometimes on like stuff that was circulating its creation, the actual piece of art that is Homestuck can be enjoyed on its own. I did so. I didn't know much about the circumstances of its creation. I have a lot of criticisms of it, but I don't regret a single thing about me actually reading it. It's very, very, very fun and very interesting, and a very unique piece of media that I think anybody should just at least give a shot. It's very unique. You should give it. You should like allow it to impress you with its uniqueness, and you know, just try to be open-minded about it, since yes, it is very unconventional, very, very unconventional. Very protective over his stuff is that it, a lot more to it. I'm not gonna explain it all. I'm sorry. I'm too tired for that. I'm very, very sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it, and she already talked about it. So you can feel free to rewind.
Hold on. I'm posting something very quickly. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Wayrock. Please, it's radiation. Toby radiation facts. Beautiful post. I'll link it.
Oh my god. Oh, this is fucking big.
Go give it a like. Oh, actually, okay. For anybody wanting the Unofficial Homestuck Collection, allow me to direct you to it, because I just realized that I can literally just link you it in the chat.
You just realized?
Yeah. I just thought about it. Okay. So,
Wow.
this website is where you can find the link to the GitHub repository for the Unofficial Homestuck Collection. Let me actually show it on stream too, since I didn't expect so many newcomers to just be here, but hello everybody. Okay, so basically most of this text completely like old and like not even relevant anymore. There were plans to make an official Homestuck Collection in collaboration with the people that made the Unofficial Homestuck Collection, but that didn't come through, and the other website has been like wiped. This is the one that still exists, and it links to an older version of it. Like, just follow this, and you can get the Unofficial Homestuck Collection still.
Hi, Luna.
Any other?
Come back, hi.
Hi. Anything else surrounding it is just probably too complicated for a completely new person to all of this to understand. So just again, please enjoy yourself. Enjoy the piece of art as it is. Now, aside from that, there is also something else I wanted to link, but I completely forgot. The radiation is like venom for Toby Fox. Okay. I mean, a lot of Deltarune Undertale fans are tuning in because Toby is voicing John Egbert. No, yeah, totally. I understand that. I'm trying to find a link to the Homestuck mirror, fan-made mirror that I found, that I was using to read the epilogues previously on my phone. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Here. I'll also link this. This is a fan-made recreation / mirror of the Homestuck site as it existed before it got broken. It has raffle instead of flash, so you know it still works in that way. And yeah, you can just read Homestuck on here. Like it's possible to still read Homestuck in browser, so that's also an option for anybody looking for it. This is the thing. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Shablam. Okay, allow me to actually set up the game now. So yeah, I hope that anybody that's new to Homestuck because of this, either because of Helluva Boss or slash Husband Hotel, or because of Toby Fox voicing John, I hope you guys give it a fair shot. I thought I'd never be able to read it. No, options exist. Absolutely, the options exist for it. And there you have it. I think the Unofficial Homestuck Collection is still better because of all the extra material, and it shows you when certain albums came out so that you can listen to music. But yeah. Okay.
Okay, the new reader mode.
Yes. Let me gather my senses here for just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Grab strength.
Yeah, okay. I feel like the collection is good for real Homestuck fans who can actually care for it. Nah. Listen, for me it was great because I was actually interested in all of the in all of the extra material, okay? That's the reason why I was mostly interested in it. So like that's why I also thought it was a very good way to, you know, experience it for me. Okay, hold on. One last thing.
Yeah.
Look at this thing that Azure sent me.
What did
I'm
he
not a
send you?
Homestuck fan, so perhaps it's not my place to comment, but I literally, what the frick is going on? In Deltarune terms, Image Friend and Carol Holiday have teamed up with Suzy to create an animated series. Oh, god damn it! This is
The Luna
spoilers for
is
you.
here.
I forgot about that. Okay, never mind. It's a name that she's heard before. It's fine. I didn't read it till the end. Okay, never mind. For context, Luna still has yet to play chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune, and I keep forgetting about that because, oh my god.
Okay, but it was still funny though. It was still funny.
Okay.
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 I need to take a note on something. Hold on a second. Also, I'm just so frantic, like, because there are so many things that I also have to take care of in the background. Homestuck fans read, yeah.
Homestuck fans watch something for the first time.
I just realized Friendsim and Half-Life will be pretty lengthy playthroughs. Not even UTY Geno in 2027, we're straight up not getting it in our lifetime. I mean, will it though? I haven't heard of Half-Life being that long of a game. And I'll hopefully I'll be able to stream it earlier in the day since it's the summer still.
So is it still happening tomorrow?
Yes, obviously.
It's happening tomorrow.
So okay.
Okay.
While I set things up related to the game we're gonna play, let me just also say for any newcomers, hi, I'm Craft. I did a full read-through of Homestuck for the first time on this channel. If you wanna follow that, you can do that. But what is gonna happen in the future here is mainly just me playing the Homestuck associated games, which I'm about to do right now. It's like one that doesn't really have spoilers for Homestuck itself, so you can still stick around if you want to tune in. It's basically like a visual novel with completely original characters, so it doesn't have anything to do with Homestuck's story proper, aside from maybe some world building stuff. But aside from that, I'm gonna also be playing Half-Life and Portal for the very first time this summer. Hopefully up until I finish it. Hopefully I finish at least up to, like, I don't know, Portal 2. At the end of September, something like that. That's my goal basically. So if you can tune into that if you want. That's just the info about what's gonna be here. Oh, and I'm gonna be resuming my Disco Elysium series in a little bit because it's not really the best time for it right now for me. Some other circumstances I won't exactly explain right now. Portal is short, not the second part though. Half-Life is not that long at all, lol. As long as someone obsessed enough to look at all the extra craft, not really, okay. Heartbreaking Deltarune fans forced to read because their favorite game creator voiced a character. They're not forced. I'd still like every Deltarune fan to have fun with the comic. Ideally, I'd still want that. I want to be positive about this. I'm just, scared in general about the show itself, But about the prospect of Deltarune fans actually reading Homestuck and Shayy doing a series, I'm completely up for it. I am very excited about that prospect. Absolutely. I didn't know you were gonna play Half-Life and Portal. I'll try to tune into that sometime. Anyways, I should go back into my Homestuck slumber and not talk about it ever again unless Hassie pisses me off again. See ya. Aw, come on! Okay, fine. Bye, Rog.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Let me close the collection, because that's not needed. Just trying to change things here in my OBS.
In your poopy ass.
In my poopy ass, yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. I realized how that sounds after I said it.
But it did sound like that though. Like
I was just replacing it with random letters.
okay. Let me.
Top 10 streamers who swore twice.
As much as I like Moon Sweater from Homestuck Volume 10, I'm gonna pause it because we need to tap into the game's music. There we go.
Oh, we do
Ooh.
have someone that's using a quirk though.
Hello, Cat Guard from Battle Block Theater. Yeah, Doc sometimes does do Vriska / Arana quirk. Sometimes. Enjoy that game, thank you. Oh! It's windowed. Interestingly enough. Alright. Hear the music but don't see the game? Well, that should be fixed now. So now, okay. We are officially news segment over. We are actually playing the game I planned to play today now. So, okay.
Stream.
Yeah. A little context. I've already played Act 1 of Hiveswap proper, obviously, but I wanted to play the Homestuck games in release order, so this was next. I hope that I don't finish this before I read the epilogues, because I know that parts of Pester Quest, which is technically the sequel to this game, relies on knowledge from the Homestuck epilogues, so I'll definitely try to actually finish that before that, you know?
I think this will take you quite a few streams, so you shouldn't worry.
No,
in my
I think
opinion.
it will. Yeah, I think it will. But anyway, I have never actually checked out Friendsim other than a single route, so this will be interesting. Yeah. I know that multiple different people contributed to it. I know that most of the music is by James Roach. I know that obviously most of the trolls here. Luna, there is a lot of like wind and stuff coming from you. Are you like
Okay,
aware
well,
of that?
I'll try turning down my fan. It's really hot though.
Man.
I have my fan on. I have the house fan too on because it's fucking hot.
Mm-hmm. I have my fan at max too. I hope that doesn't come out of my mic at all. I hope. I haven't checked.
It's not.
I haven't checked my
No, I
audio.
can't hear it at all.
What about on stream? Can you guys hear me fine against the game audio, for instance, or do you like hear any like background noise or anything? Is that a thing that's been happening, or that I'm not aware of, or is it everything fine? Okay. 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 Deep breaths. No matter what happened recently, I am still excited about this. Levels are perfect. All right, I'll trust you. So again, I'm excited. I'm excited. We'll see how this goes. What are the options like? Oh yeah, this is made in Renpai. I forgot about that.
Ah, classic.
Oh. Oh, the volumes. Okay. Befriend. Oh, never mind. Befriendments are achievements. Okay, I see. Yeah, lots of different writers for different characters. And lots of different character artists too. Surprisingly enough. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, goddammit, I quit game accidentally. I hit quit game accident. Okay, hold on. We're pulling it up again. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Kirosha Helrosa.
It's not a craft stream without technical difficulties.
It's not. It's really not. Let me add a little text here.
A little flare.
Just in case somebody new is like confused by the title of the stream, I'll leave this message at the bottom here. Okay. I know it's not that visible, but we'll see. And that's Friendsim, everyone. Okay. Start. Man, this has been a long time coming. I literally finished reading the comic in like, I think September last year, so a very long time coming. Okay. Volume 1. Of Bloodthirst and Bratwurst. Yeah. Okay, so oh, right, I forgot about that. So each volume is 2 characters, clearly, because that's how they came out in updates. So yeah, this is so You have just crash landed on a planet called Alternia and straggled from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. You are now completely alone in a strange world, desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you are desperate for friendship. Want someone on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Any weirdo will do. You're not that picky. Hang on. What's this now? Is someone approaching? Okay. So we get to choose first. I'm just in general more interested in our data, so I think I'll go DMing first. But okay. Oh man. It's so weird to actually be playing this, because in my mind, this has been like a thing I'm gonna do in the future for forever, basically, right? Not something that I'm actually doing right now. Also, Luna, I can hear your typing noises very clearly. Luna, here's the thing. I always tell you to like, hey, just, you know, mute yourself and unmute when you wanna speak or you have a reaction to something, but then you don't. But then you don't do that. Like when you mute to get rid of the key distracting noises, then you just don't unmute at all during a stream. So I don't want to discourage you from talking at all. So what the hell do I do, Luna?
I don't know. You tell me.
I want you to.
I'm
talk.
waiting to get a good microphone so I don't have to mute all the time.
Just bear with her until she switches desktop.
Nah, I should be the one to manage my mutings better.
Can you maybe learn how to do push to talk? I don't know how to get used to push to talk.
I was gonna say push to talk is an option too.
Okay. DM and
but it's hard.
Well, yeah, because you have to get used to it, like anything new in life. Okay. DM and Zcali. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange, grey-skinned alien with a cozy-looking vest. Perhaps they will make for a good friend? I've heard this song before. Okay. What kind of voice do I give you? Completely new Homestuck character. Oh. Okay, the music is a little loud. Can you guys still hear me, or is it overpowering? Because honestly, I can't hear my thoughts very well.
It is loud.
Okay. Is this better?
Yeah.
Doc is selfing lighting out. Wait. Is this so is this good now? Is this like better, or should I like lower it even more?
It's better. It's better.
Okay, I'll leave it as this for now. What's up? Oof. Hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. Thanks. Okay, God, for myself, I'll do it to the half. I guess you're really weird looking, right, because we're playing as MSBAR of all characters. I kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. Whose idea was it to just make a character revolving around the concept of liking hot dogs? You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift toward the obvious target, that exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. Oh no, I knew it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oolong oblong meat products this week already. What? I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least. Aww. You don't know anything about his blood color, or why that would matter in this conversation, but well, I mean, if we were MSPAR and we've read Homestuck, I mean, we should know, right? Or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. His quirk is hot dog buns, yeah, I've noticed. I see. If you just want a friend and not my sweet me. Why are you describing it like that? Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my... Stop!
Stop!
These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think? But it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. For context, by the way, since the reason why I'm not that surprised about the stuff that they're saying, I've just seen this volume before, or at least DMN. Not Ardata, but I've seen DMN, so yeah. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Okay. Saving. Doing the visual novel thing. He's really concerned about his meat. If I had a nickel for every game where things were enunciated with yellow text. I mean, you'd have a lot of nickels to be honest. Ask if he lives nearby. Ask if you can have a bite of his hot dog. It looks amazing. Okay, I'll ask if he lives nearby. Actually, no, if the hot dog. At first, the hot dog. Forget it. I'm leaving forever. Bye.
That was fast.
Disrespectful. Nice. So that's an ending. Ask if he lives nearby. Yeah, or I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. Aww. That's... The fact that he's saying that so casually. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products, I mean. You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken? Your ribs too, maybe. Not but enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there is anything you can do to improve his life. Oh wait, are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, see how things go? Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know, not just someone look gunning for my delicacy. Oh damn, you are out over your skis again. Of course, he's right, this is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it, in fact. Don't think hot dog thoughts, don't think hot dog okay, it's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one. And no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice, on some primal level, your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really. If you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog, please, no. MSPAR is clearly friend-shaped, they're an ideal friend. I mean, okay, friend-shaped, that's true, I will agree on that. You got the death ending! Fastest game over ever. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, wait a minute. We don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. We should dial this down a little. Stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversation soon, before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know. Routine drone pass through my hood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lusus, not so much. Nah, oh. Yeah, I'm definitely reminded of Zephyros' whole deal. Well, when we played as Zephyros in Act 1. He's a gunner. You don't know what a Lusus is, but you can deduce it was someone important to him. Who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy. Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes I think I enjoy savory bunt delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good, though it's hard to stop. I favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. It's something we did together. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it, please dude, don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see two faint red tears roll down, his cheeks from behind the two messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow, and he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? Alright, let's go. Kraft, I woke up from a nap and was not ready for this announcement after yesterday's drama, what the frick? Yeah. Refer to earlier in the stream. We've kind of, you know, expressed everything that I have to say already. So yeah. He's a what? He's a what? Wait, what did we... Oh, okay. I see. Give him a friendly pat on the back, give him a reassuring hug. This is too forward and probably will lead to a bad ending, so I'll do it first. You open your arms, sorry, and approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upward a bit, as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance, and he leans backward a little, as if caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong, but you know there is no turning back now. You don't just throw the brakes on an imminent heartfelt hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly, and it goes well for a moment, until you realize your arm is broken and it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles the hot dog in his hand and he bobbles it. You both gasp, you try to detach it from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on its way to the ground. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smushed under your big dumb arse the moment it makes contact with the ground. The Emmet lets out a shriek. No! Aww, dude, my dog! You scramble to get up in time, hoping you're not as owned as it looks. But your feet keep slipping, and your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into the mud.
Oh my god.
When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable, just a gross meaty and mud mash. Like the hot dog never even existed. Diemen howls in agony and slumps backward against a tree. Oh no! You fricked this up so bad. That's it, man. I've lost everything. Not sure the point is what the point is of even living anymore. You are absolutely
I mean,
mortified.
yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah?
Yeah, hot
But
dogs
you're-
are delicious. I would have the same reaction.
Okay, it's about... Okay. By your clumsiness and foolishness. I have a feeling you'll be thinking about this moment for years to come, during those insecure moments when your mind seems to be looking for an excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. Still, you can't help but feel this guy as being a little unreasonable. It's just one hot dog. There are probably plenty more of those to come. Well, yeah, but like...
Yeah, but what if it's his only hot dog?
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have the money right now. He always, like, he said that he's trying to always snag it from someone else. There are probably plenty of those to come by, for those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying these, so they can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation on this particular food item? Come on. Yes, that could be it, poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends, or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. You have an idea. You run it up by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There is no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. Diemen perks up a little. You want to help me get another hot dog? Absolutely. It could be a fun adventure, you say. Something to bond over, to bring two new buddies closer together. Okay, you don't say that out loud, but you really hope it's true. I don't know. Could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I am united with another plump treat, glistening with perspiration. What? Steaming, relaxing comfortably on a soft melt in your mouth loaf. Damn.
High motorcycles.
Yeah. Now I really want a hot dog. I guess I don't have much choice but to take you up on your offer, or do I? What do you have in mind? It's a good question. You haven't made a plan yet, and frankly, don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. You decided a display of confidence is called for here. A real show of leadership to improve morale. You smile, hold your head up high, and tell him to follow you. You know exactly what to do. Most dramatic hot dog fault. Wait, somebody did sub. Hello, Wef. Welcome.
Oh, hi. Welcome.
Jesus MSPAR, yeah? Stop trying to psychoanalyze this boy. You're not a Going to Trekkies hot dog stand? The worst place you could have picked. An adventure, you say? Maybe of the EBMS paint variety. Yeah. I just realized it's my birthday tomorrow. This is all happening right before my... Happy birthday! I don't know.
Happy birthday!
Well, not really.
These are all your gifts.
But you give no indication of that at all. He's definitely intrigued. You've got him hooked now, you think. He's probably wondering if he hit pay dirt, finding a new friend with the hot dog hookup. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you've got to admit, you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued as a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk this social gambit for all it's worth.
I'm sorry, what?
This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He obediently follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out, or if it stands as any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Oh well, you'll figure something out along the way. You lead him through the streets and winding through the yards and strange-looking houses, and he follows. He takes care to make sure you both are not seen, which could get you both into trouble apparently. The improvised circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion. Dude, are you sure you know where a dog is? It seems like maybe you're lost. Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say. You're just Throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. He nods solemnly, as if that makes perfect sense. Phew. But you can't keep him guessing like this forever. You've got to do something, take some bold action, to keep his interest in this winner quest. You say this way, down here. This is a shortcut to the hot dog supply you're privy to. It's the mother lode. In the sewer? Yes, total, right. I remembered something about the sewer. Okay. This music is kinda annoying. No, I mean, I'm sure it's meant to be annoying. It's definitely not a good first impression of the OST, but yeah. Circuitous route, weird routes, distant cousin, of course. Yes, totally. It's just a short trek through the sewer. Shouldn't be more than another hour, or several, of sewer trudging. That is, if he still has the will to do that, to do what it takes to get his hands on some more juicy dogs. Oh hell yeah! You know it! After you, man! An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer, you've lost all bearings and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now. You've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You've made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but he's having trouble keeping up. He's out of breath and struggling with the foul smell. Can't say you're enjoying it much either, but you can't let on the fact that what you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you. Like you do this every day, just a quick jaunt through the sewer and hit up this vast mythical trove of meat products. Okay, when you put it that way, maybe this all sounds a bit insane. Still, you're in too deep to second guess yourself now. Hey, I gotta stop and rest. I can't lie, I'm starving for a heavenly frankfurter. But this might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut out for this. You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumping against a filthy sewer wall. You're intensively relieved to see you may have just won an impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. What? But more importantly than that,
What?
more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show some sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him, and with your broken arm, put a hand on his knee as a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts, even when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend. I just kinda suck. My Lusus is gone. I don't have any skills. And most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just going to get cold. I'm not good at going on adventures, or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy meal here and there, however I can get it. I like talking to people talking people out of their fine sausages using tricks, or other ploys which end up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that anyone would actually do anything nice for me, or would want to have me to have that sweet meat I desire. Oh, what the hell?
What is self-voicing?
I just accidentally pressed V. I don't know. Sorry. I have no idea. Or at least it was unthinkable until now. We hear your heart begins to race. Could it be? Is this crappy improvised sewer escapade actually working? You can't believe it. Nobody's ever done so much or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another magnificent banger. Sorry for being emotional, but like, this is new for me. I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I'd be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are. You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune, you hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Last time, that didn't go so well, but this time he's not holding a hot dog for you to clumsily defile. So maybe this is your moment. Wait, what's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnels. Oh crap, they found us! It's a drone dude, I guess on like sewer duty? We gotta run! He gets up, grabs your hand and sprints. He's a lot faster than he looks when motivated to get moving. He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. But he slips on something, and you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge. Bro! I can't swim! Help! Your bad arm finds purchase on the ledge, and though it's very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the muck with the other arm. He coughs and gasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder, shove him upward until he starts climbing on his own, and follow him. You burst out a lid on the floor, and you both flop out the hole, drenched in filth, smelling horrible and completely exhausted. But at least you're safe, you think. Hey man, I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the glorious treasure you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't need hot dogs in my life as much as I thought. Maybe that's not the real treasure after all. I mean, you need food, dude. It's been a journey for me. Let me tell you. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, because of you. His bushy hair is slicked back from his eyes due to the sludge. He's giving you a penetrating, soulful gaze, and presumably more pure friendship. Or is it even deeper than that? Wow, this is intense. Then something catches your eye, just above him. Something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here, freezing in fact. You finally realize, holy crap, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products, including many sausages, thousands of them, and you begin to sob! Why would a sewer grate lead to a meat locker? What? Your sobbing soon turns to unrestrained wailing of raw catharsis. He joins you, and the treats flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Okay.
Yeah, this is how this game is gonna go.
That's okay.
Are you familiar with, like... Okay, I guess you're familiar with one route.
Well, yeah, I've done like 2-3 characters when I played, so...
Okay.
This is how it was for all of them.
Did you do them out of
You
order?
do not know which route is gonna be the good one. No, I did the first 3 pretty much.
Okay.
A meat bridge that leads to the source.
I would love to go to Meat Heaven. Thank you for that comment, Jakul. Can't believe Kraft got the good ending on first try and sign No, I mean, I did the other thing first. I got the disappointment ending first. Lot of character development across in sewers because of delicious meat. That was pretty anticlimactic. I mean, it's definitely a joke volume, very clearly. I'm not gonna like let this like be what I judge the rest of the game by, you know. But I like this art. There is Troll Japan, of course. There is Troll Germany. Hi, Ayama.
Hello.
You missed a lot of news. Okay.
News reporter Craft.
Yes, it's true.
I guess we load here and give the friendly pat on the back. You keep it simple and pat him on the back a couple times. Everything's going to be okay. Since you're his new friend, or at least working toward earning that status, he has a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right, I shouldn't let the past get me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life. Scrounging for sumptuous indulgences. Dude, your vocabulary when it comes to hot dogs. Whenever I may find them. By rummaging through awful drums or smooth talking the right mark. Sounds like the life, honestly. I'll miss my Lucius, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, if I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't even need to leave the planet. Maybe I can avoid taking any of the ordeals altogether. Can't test who you can find. Who you can't find. Sorry. If I play my cards right, I can probably live the ripe old age of the... Live to ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. Like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. Honestly, I don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls. See, I know that the theory, it was a thing that trolls are lower in the blood casts or on the hemo spectrum, like, lived shorter lives because of enforcements. But I guess this is denying that. Hello, Garny Card. Just heard the news, I'm losing my mind. Yup.
We have lost our mind for about 2 hours and a half
Yeah.
before starting the game.
Yeah. This volume is, I'd say, among the silliest of them all.
Siema.
Okay, that's good news. Meat Heaven, Candy Hell, and of course Pumpkin Purgatory. That's good. No, it's fine, Ayama. Since I have my much shorter lifespan than most trolls. So I think I might just be able to make this work. You look confused for the last remark, but again, don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hand if to tell you not to bother. I can tell you're not from here, it's okay. Rustbloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher you go up. Sea Dwellers live basically forever. It's kind of crazy, it seems unfair, but that's how it is. Very unfair, obviously, but... a lot of that is still, like, socially engineered. The entire relations between castes. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm almost grateful I don't have a very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I'd do if I had it longer. I'm happy to settle into a nice short ride. Keep a low profile, taking some good meat along the way. Nothing wrong with that life if you ask me. You understand. It seems a little tragic. It seems like a tragic story, but if your friend has made peace with his destiny, you might as well too. You offer a sympathetic shrug and continue your impressive streak of consecutive seconds not looking at his hot dog at all. He smiles again. He seems to be relaxing, gripping the hot dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude towards meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. There are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you're different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you're even lower than me? No offense, but you are. Drones would vaporize a hornless goof like you, no questions asked. Oh, because he assumes that, like, we're some kind of weird kind of mutant, I suppose. Or just, I mean, maybe that just applies to any sort of alien life form that isn't native to Alternia. Huh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You laugh it off. You're not scared, you say. You've survived wars. You pat your broken ribs and wince. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm, and wince even harder because of that. Oh man. It looks like that arm's hurt, huh? I guess it's broken. Let me see what we can do about that. Here, hold this for a second. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh wow, he wants you to hold it?
Wow.
This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You're overwhelmed. You gingerly take the hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. You hold the hot dog from beneath with your fingertips, as if it's a priceless, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground. Then he takes off his shirt. You avert your eyes for a moment, then realize that's silly, nothing particularly indecent about this, you suppose. If he's comfortable, so are you. Sure. Then he puts his vest back on, and takes the hot dog back from you and hands you the shirt. Here, make a sling out of it. That should help. He's right. It does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. This shirt smells like meat, too. You can't tell if you think that's a bonus or if it's weird. We decide it's a bonus. This is your new friend. He loves meat, and so do you. This is your greatest common interest, in fact. Nice. You know, I think we made a pretty good team. I don't know if I'm ready to officially call you my friend yet, but I may be getting close. If you're pushing all the right buttons, man, you're pushing all the right buttons, man, just being someone who listens and understands. You have no idea how much it means to me. You're so happy to hear this, it makes your heart sing. Well, if you're keeping it totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Like, maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his lusus, you guess? You think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare ask. Not even the positive feelings are flowing like this. Why kill them? Why did you comment? Why did MSPA make that comment anyway? He gets a little closer and swoops a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes, regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You're starting up to wonder if all he's interested in is friendship. You hope that's all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that? You're this desperate for friendship, or really companionship of any sort, but that's moving pretty fast for you. But you're too nervous to make your feelings clear on all this. If it goes any further, you're not sure if you'll have the will to protest? Listen dude, this gorgeous meat product we both admire, I'm thinking, maybe we should share it. I think that sounds good actually. Oh my, yes, that sounds wonderful. You're so hungry and you're beside yourself with gratitude that the Yemen is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here, I have an idea. He brings his face close to yours. He holds the hot dog up between your faces with both ends of the dog pointing into his mouth and yours. You're not sure what he wants you to do? You can't find the breath to ask. It seems like he wants you to eat the hot dog with him, Lady and the Tramp style. Yes, if pressed on it, you'll agree that the fact is uncomfortably erotic. What? But you have to admit it is a good way to share a food item, whilst ensuing it gets split about evenly. You absolutely loathe the idea of letting a friend down. It's completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down your end of the hot dog, as he does with his end simultaneously. Holy crap, that is so good. You take another bite, and he times his bite perfectly. He's eerily good at this game. It's throwing off your chewing a bit, which makes you cough a little when you swallow. But don't feel like you can pause without breaking an eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend would do. You keep moving without really quite swallowing as you do. You get closer to his face, just creating an imminent situation you aren't sure how you're going to handle. You aren't planned for it, and it's coming up fast. The hot dog backlog collecting in your throat is getting a bit too heavy. So you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag and cough up all the chewed hot dog matter explosively in his face. Okay. Sure.
Okay, this is a picture, yeah.
What the fuck?
Adult trolls colonize planets often, so being an alien isn't that big of a surprise. They'd still kill you though? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Nothing to do with their conditions. Aranea mentions the different lifespans of her world, and it was no Alternia over there. Kankri also mentions something called lifespan shaming, so yeah, Rusties die early by default. I see, okay. So I might have just forgotten about that, which is fine. He recoils, absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back and he starts staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over his face. He says nothing for a moment, but then puts his hand on his throat. Oh, frick, he's choking! He points at his mouth desperately. You need to do something. You did the Heimlich, of course. That's what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him to put your arm around his belly and to form a fist. You plunge the fist in under his ribs, trying to dislodge his masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. That really hurts though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friend. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with a silly hot dog stunt. You're not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he's breathing again, but you'll deal with that later. Right now, you have a life to save. You pull your broken arm out of its sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly, and a squeeze. You try and try. His face is turning, well, not blue, deep red? You guess cause his blood is rust-colored, sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time, your broken arm throbbing in pain. A huge gob of chewed hot dog launches out of his mouth like a cannonball, and the explosion creates enough force in the other direction. It causes you to actually lift him up into the air and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. You in turn go tumbling over him, and the two of you are soon locked into an inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll and roll down the grassy incline towards a nearby neighborhood towards the street. Luckily, you stopped just short of the street, but the demon's neck lands on the sharp edge of the curb, and after flipping in the air once or twice, you come down right on his face with your big arse, and you hear a crack. Demon? You slap his cheek a little, no response. He's not breathing. You check his mouth, throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh god! This can't be happening. You look around, panicked. This isn't what you need right now. And all you wanted to do was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. You have to hide the body. You see a couple kids creeping out of the nearby houses to see what all the commotion is. There's no time. You've got to find a bush or something. There, over there. Looks like a little alien bushy thing. It's pretty small, but it'll have to do. You drag the vested shirtless carcass over to the bush. You dump the body in the bush, and it's surely not convincing. It looks like a dead kid was unceremoniously dropped on top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal murder. You've got to come up with a better... Wait a minute, someone's standing behind you. Oh hey! Okay, hi Ardata. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you've made. I'll take care of it for you. You killed him.
You fucking murdered him.
Well then.
This volume is not the best first impression. Yeah, I won't lie. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
The second one is a little, like, the other one is a little less good than this.
Yeah. I go why.
Okay. So I guess that's it. You discovered the simple joy of savory bun delights. Yeah, meat heaven. There we go. My god, okay.
Friendsim.
Oh god! I clicked.
Oh my god, you did it again.
Yep. Hi Ardata, nice seeing you. Just killed a child. I mean, I'm assuming as a cerulean blood, she has a way of getting rid of it that's much... I don't know if she has a spider mom or something, but I'm assuming it's something similar, considering her saying what she said. Well, that's a hint of the Homestuck theme. The Homestuck anthem. Okay. Volume 1 once again. Ardata Karmia. She looks really cool. I really like her design. Let me sip. I choked. Okay.
Don't choke. It's a dangerous thing.
Don't die.
Assuming all kobolds are spider related, how classic. Well, something related to that. I don't know.
Really?
It just very reminded me of, you know, Vriska getting rid of bodies, you know? Yes, someone is approaching. A strange grey-skinned alien, clad in blue. Perhaps they will make a good friend? Okay, I haven't not heard this song at all before. Dear God! And just what are you supposed to be? Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Oh my, Oh, how funny this is. How very droll you want to be my friend. It's too much, this thing at my doorstep. wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity has somehow escaped my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang on your head, hurt you turn around and begin to walk away. And just what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who invited you to leave? You stop in your tracks obediently and turn to her face again. Actually, the music is super low here. So I'm gonna put it up. I hope this is fine. Your possibly broken ribs are throbbing in pain, but this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. It dawns on me that we may have gotten off the wrong saunter pod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, it isn't your fault you seem to be sort of hideous freak, is it? And such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of social competence. I would weep for you, really. Except that crying out of 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy, so instead I think I'll be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless. You aren't sure if she's inviting you inside, or if she's just got you to stay a little longer, so she could insult you some more. You try to remain stoic while your confrontational new friend decides what to do with you. Unfortunately, you stifle slightly. Okay, let me... yeah. Oh. The reason like her 3 eyes? Yeah, I see it. Oh my, oh dear, you're... sad. Oh, damn, okay, it really picked up in volume. So amusing to me. It's a nice song. I hope that the volume is fine. Mildly endearing, even. Perhaps I'll decide later if it's endearing, once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease. You completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle. Do you understand? You nod, while practicing exemplary control over your nose. You have gotten yourself so agitated. I wonder why. You have nothing to worry about from me. Of course I will be your friend. Conditionally, I mean. There is a chance that the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of. Starting now. Let's call it a friendship in progress. Agreed? I like her, she's funny. Your heart swells. This is what you've been waiting for. A new friend. Oh gosh. All you have to do now is try not to frick up anything at all, possibly for many hours. Come into my hive, this way after me. You look like you could use nourishment. That's not the inside of a hive.
That's not the hive.
I don't know what it is that whatever you are eats, generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand if I tell you to. How does that sound? Okay, very interesting ideas about friendship this person has. How does it sound? It sounds good. I'll do whatever you say. It sounds fine, I guess. Okay.
Maybe she wants to stand up for yourself. You never know.
If I do this, then I'm killed probably, so... Get the frick out of my face and never come back! Okay. Rejection.
Rejection.
I guess she does not.
Fascinating. I like her house. It's cool. Also, I like these graphics a lot.
Yeah?
You got the instant death ending? That double wink is doing things to me? Okay, Doc. In my mind, she talks like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot the voice. It's been a while since I've watched Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot the voice of that character. Oh wait, no. Don't close. No, load. Sorry. Okay.
You did good this time.
Obviously, it sounds good. You will definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide for you with, and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming from one of my friends. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. You say, oh yes, absolutely. You nod as enthusiastically as you can without aggravating your broken ribs. You consider giving her a thumbs up as well, until you realize one of your arms is probably broken too. You'll try to make sure she doesn't notice though. It would probably leave a bad impression. Come with me. There's something I need your help with. Kitchen! Okay. You follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here, you suppose. She isn't going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. You pass through her kitchen and... out the other side, to another room? Okay, you guess the dinner can wait. This way. Try not to let any of your broken ribs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such a trifling physical ailments to cause me any inconvenience. Oh, so you guess she does know you're injured. Fair enough. You hobble a little faster though through another door into a much darker room, and now down a flight of stairs? It's hard to see. There are torches along the wall ahead. A monstrous noise rumbles below. Don't mind her. She's just hungry. She's always hungry, though. What's that? You're hungry too? Oh, I have not forgotten. What sort of piece of crap friend do you take me for? You didn't remind her that you're hungry, you just thought it, though. Can she read your mind? You hope not. That's going to make this friendship in progress a bit awkward. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. What were the rules on cerulean blood mind reading? Like, okay, manipulation, can't do it to humans, can do it to trolls. What were the rules on mind reading? Can she just read the mind of absolutely anybody? Or, like, no. Cookie Steam notification. I hate when my friends come home with their arms broken. I almost forgot MSPIR's arm is still broken. LMAO, the sink has little horns to turn the water on with. Oh yeah, sure. I really want to have MSPIR's pain tolerance now. Can she tell your mental state? She can tell your mental state. Mental state, okay, I guess. Oh, hello. The camera. Pictures of herself as well. Look at that there in the background.
Damn.
You look around, with a sense of relief. You see no sign of whatever hungry thing was grumbling down here. You are less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages of various shape and size. One of them makes eye contact with you. The boy is the same kind of alien as her, horns and all. He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. His expression seems to plead with you. Okay, so she has kidnapped multiple people, not just us. He struggles to say, "Help." Your new friend looks unamused and twitches her finger. Help-plo. Help-plo? What? He says. Helplo, by which I mean hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardata. She's my savior, the reason for being. I am nothing without her. I'd hollow myself out and let her make a nest inside me if she'd permit it. You turn away from this boy and don't want to hear anything he has to say ever again. Don't mind him. He's always regarded himself as a comedian. Come over here. This is what I need your help with, if you're going to have any value to me as a friend. You're led to a dank okay, because I keep switching the music volume. Is it fine now or no? Because I can't tell genuinely.
Well, the chat will have to tell you that.
Yeah. On humans, Cobalt Mind Control only lets them tell how you're feeling and put you to sleep. With trolls, it's outright controlling. Yeah, okay. How you're feeling, I see. Because I forgot about that. It's been a while, I'm sorry. Apologies. You're led to a dank corner of this, well, you're not going to call it like you see it, this dungeon. You are going to call it, yeah. Your new friend has a dungeon full of sad, suffering children, and presumably a monster lurking somewhere. in here as well? It's not a big deal. Sorry, it's not ideal. Why did I read that as it's not a big deal? Then again, social beggars like you can't be choosers. I have been having an awful time with it. You can do it for me. It will save me time. You look at the thing in question. You doubt she's been having an awful time with it. You doubt this because it's still in its box, looking completely untouched since it was brought down here. It's a box containing a table. A table that looks ominously like it was designed to keep a person strapped to its surface. What? Huh? I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you need it. I will assume other required tools are contained within the box. You take the screwdriver with your non-broken arm. This isn't exactly what you had in mind. You don't know what you had in mind, really. A warm meal, a friendly banter, perhaps a sling for your arm and a remedial balm for your ribs. Still, you open the box without protest. Hold on. Before you start, this will make for excellent content. What? My fans will appreciate this. She sets up a video recording device on a tripod and points it at you. A video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see the one corner of a screen, an unflattering angle of your torso hunched over the furniture box. Other rectangles contain shots of the other kids in cages around the room. You suppose cameras are pointing at them too. You had no idea this friendship came with the perk of the instant stardom. Now you may begin. She's suddenly sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing you, and looking at and holding a chalice, swishing around some viscous liquid it contains. You have all the parts spread on the floor, organized according to their labels on the instructions. You try to remember the last time you assembled something like this. You don't recall enjoying it. To be perfectly honest, this doesn't look like it will be fun at all. She frowns conspicuously. Oh, how sad for you. I'm sorry, is this activity not to your liking? You reassure her vigorously that no, it actually looks amazing. You love crap like this. It's what you were born for, you say, as you swoosh the screwdriver around, demonstrating your plainly evident skill with the tool. Table assembling stream, truly something for the elites. I mean, people do that sometimes. Also, now that I would like to point out the picture of her as a grub in the background. Now that we actually have have a view of it, I think it's very cute.
It is good. It is pretty good.
Oh god, she's a YouTuber. Forget that thing you just thought. Completely arbitrary and wrong thoughts pop into your head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear. Yes, I hear that a lot. Continue. You open the little bag full of screws. Jesus, there's like 50 screws into this thing. Where could most of these screws possibly even go? Judging from the picture, the table really doesn't seem that complicated. You look at your screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an Allen wrench. Does this even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it does. You look around, but don't see one. Did you open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off into a dark dungeon crevice nearby? Maybe you lost some of the screws too. Damn it. You begin to sweat and look around nervously. You check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not under there. You grip the screwdriver a little tighter. You wonder what to do next. Alright then. Get the hell out of there. Just do your best assembling the table. This is what the friends are for. Okay, get the hell out of there will be the bad one, so I'll just do this right now again. First, you clear your head and try to think innocent thoughts. Fluffy clouds in the sky, ironing some clothes, a winning touchdown pass from the sports. From the sports. Ardata's long black hair spilling over her cloak. Wait, these are not innocent thoughts. Shut it down, shut it down! There is no time for thinking. You have to act. You hurl the screwdriver at her and run. She calmly lifts a hand towards one of the kids in the cages. The kid tenses up and lifts a hand in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver freezes midair, right in front of Ardata's head. You run up to the stairs. She twitches a finger and the caged bird. Sorry, not bird. Kid. What am I talking about?
Caged bird.
does a full body spasm, and the screwdriver goes sailing toward. Oh, she's controlling them. Yeah, okay. It stabs deep into your leg, and you buckle over, tumbling backwards down the stairs. You're a crumpled heap at the bottom of the stairs, bleeding, and you think your arm is broken in two places now. That didn't seem very friendly to me. Luckily for you, I'm very determined to make relationships work, even ones with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects. She stands over you. You accept to pull the screwdriver out of your leg, but your entire body locks up. You can't move. She holds an outstretched hand just above you. You shouldn't try to move yet. And you certainly shouldn't try to pull out that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. To my three little... Oh, right. Shouldn't, like, she notice that MSPAR is bleeding kinda red? Like, wouldn't that be a big deal? To my three little eyes, under my present conditions, it seems to me that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs. You feel relieved. Perhaps she has some alien means of levitating you up at the stairs? Wait, no. Your body is tensing up again. It's moving without your permission. You get to your feet without taking the screwdriver out. Wow, that hurts. What is she making you... Wait, what? She can't be. You use both of your arms, all of your strength to pick her up entirely? The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The additional weight on your wounded leg isn't great either. You hold her as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck to hang on to you in what strikes you as an overly familiar manner. Overly familiar. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. This is better. Now, onward and upward, new friend. Your legs begin to operate without your consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. The wound throbs, and you lumber back up the long flight of stairs, carrying her all the way. I'm gonna assume that this is less so her actually like mind controlling you, or MSPAR, and more so mind controlling the Rust Blood kid and using them to like control your body telepathically. You take her back to the kitchen and set her down in a chair seated at a table. You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you? Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. You may have noticed I keep several friends in my hive who I have similarly forgiven. Consider the transgression blood beneath the abattoir. I don't know what that means, word, but okay. You exhale. Now that she mentions it, yes, you are hungry. Maybe a warm meal will lift your spirits and get this heretofore turbulent friendship back on track. Maybe you'll even get the chance to pull the screwdriver out of your leg. You pull out a chair and attempt to sit down, but your legs lock up. When you stand again, apparently this was not the right thing to do. Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You stagger mechanically over the fridge and open it. You pull out a large hunk of some sort of alien mystery meat and put it on the counter. With your broken arm, you reach in anguish for a big dangling meat cleaver. You chop the hunk, wincing with each swing of the cleaver. You place the sliced meat in a frying pan, smear it lightly, and serve it on a plate very rare. It's the way your new friend likes it. You didn't know that's the way she likes it, but you surmise this is what she prefers in a piece of meat, since technically she is the one doing the cooking. You put it on the table in front of her, along with a fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax, as you apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing, except for look at you with a pleased expression. You eye the meat in front of her, then the meat on the counter, and the chair on the other side of the table. What should you do? Prepare the plate for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do? Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next, under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. It actually seems to be that a very rude friend would hesitate for as long as you are hesitating. Or perhaps someone who is not a friend at all. You begin to sweat again. You clearly don't have much time to make up your mind. If you wait for a few seconds longer, you will probably be guilty of being a bad friend. Maybe even a dreadful one. That's not the type of person you like to think you are. What will you do? Feed her? Oh my god.
Feed her.
This feels like the only obvious thing to do. She is looking up at you quite expectantly. You reach for the fork with your good arm. You go for the knife with your other. Ow. You can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable when the muscles are not being forced via psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think? Not to be mad about it, but you feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. You put the fork down. Okay. Sorry, I just got a notification. You put the fork down and pick up the knife with your good arm. You cut the meat into several pieces with a careful sawing motion. You put the knife down and pick up the fork and stab a piece. You put it close to her mouth. She seems pleased. Very good. Nice technique. Well sized morsels too. She chews the meat with excellent form. She has very good table manners, you think. When she finishes the pieces, you slice off some more and continue. The meat looks very good. Your mouth is watering, but she doesn't offer any. Oh well. When it's the right time for you to eat too, you're sure she will let you know. Oh my god. The meal is finished. There's no more meat, except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you did not try to feed her. That would be thoughtless, very bad service. She reclines and steeples her figure. Okay, sorry. Looking quite pleased with how the evening has gone so far. You aren't sure why she's laughing. Did you do something funny? Oh my! What a fool! You point at yourself with that one image of the white guy like pointing at himself like, huh, me? You point at yourself, wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you've done that was foolish. If so, you're still not sure what she finds so amusing. She pauses her laughter for a minute or two, then slowly begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek, from her bottom eye. The truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny, what's happening here. It was a very good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are. She puts her face in front of her hands and sobs quietly. You have no idea what to do about this. You stand there, still holding the fork, feeling a bit useless. There is a lot of pressure, you know. Being so respected and admired for your high status in this world. I didn't ask for this, to be so superior to so many. Much is expected of you. Much is presumed about what your personality will be before you even develop one. You work hard. You build a brand based only on what you think people assume you should be like. Sometimes I wonder, am I even that good at being sinister? Could I even be more sinister if I tried harder? Maybe this is not my true calling after all. You begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to you. Yeah, well, I mean, if she's saying the truth, but I don't know, feels still weird, you know? All suffering from success. Your poor new friend, but your jaw muscles contract and your mouth shuts involuntarily. You guess it's not your turn to speak yet? Okay, that works for you. You like to be a good listener to your friends. But what would happen if I changed my brand? If I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers will deride and reject me. And my superiors will eat me alive. If I show weakness, if I scale back on my bloodthirsty content, will I incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers? Alright. Will I be in a cage someday, listening to a frickin' fool honk his horn for likes? No, I must persist. How lonely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet. I have no material or sensory comforts left for me here, until I can get on a ship and fly away. Pain is my only solace. Okay. Your hand holding the fork grips it tighter. You're horrified to realize that it is in the process of doing. What? Huh? You bring it down hard on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch or react in any way. 3 trials of cerulean blood flow from the times where they pierce her skin. What? And that wasn't friendly, you think? But then you weren't the one who did it, were you? You're so confused. My subscribers are not real friends. They adore me only for my sinister content. The show I will provide, my wicked, infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes, because they get to watch my content. It must be thrilling, I think. But maybe I'm just jealous of them because they get to be people who aren't me. This is frickin' deep, I know. Apologies if you cannot relate. She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle you didn't feed her. The people downstairs in their cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends though, and sometimes I even believe it. But they don't really want to be friends with me. Nobody does. The only person who has ever really wanted to be my friend, who's ever tried to be, is you. You clear your throat and point to yourself innocently. Okay. That's it. I've decided. You have passed the test. You will become my friend officially. As such, I think a reward is in order. You are overjoyed. Your heart motion... sorry. I missed that. Hold on a second. You are overjoyed. Your heart starts racing. You can't believe it. Our new real friend. But you don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. Your body is doing something again. You bend down in a strained motion and pick up the plate and fork. You position in the place over your wide-open mouth and scrape in all the remaining gristle and begin chewing. It's virtually inedible. Your mouth humors the act of chewing for 2 seconds and then swallow all of it whole in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship. Once again, I didn't expect that to lead to actually the friendship ending, but I guess we're here.
You got it right, somehow.
When the 18-year-olds trauma dump in hashtag general chat. Okay.
I don't know if it goes for all of like this for all the game, but the first 2 characters here work like this. They are very unexpected. Like you can't expect what will lead to the right ending.
Okay. Oh my god. I like her character though. I hope she appears in further volumes. At first you think, oh, it's just Vriska 2. Then you read a bit and maybe maybe not, and then you read it at the end and realize, oh, she's Vriska 2. I mean, a little.
What if she's Vriska 0 though?
Okay. Do your best. You decide it would be best to not complain about the missing Allen wrench. Your friend would probably consider it bad form. You'll just make do, and twist in all the screws by hand, as best you can. Your broken arm isn't...
so painful.
Yeah. Your broken arm isn't making this any easier. You favor the other one and prop pieces into place precariously, leaning against each other, while you nudge them into position with your legs so the screw holes align. It's really frustrating work. You're not going to lie. As you are twisting in the first screw, the grooves slip, and the screw gets stuck. But you've already turned it too tight. Now it's hard to get it out. You twist in reverse harder. But your fingers slip, and the table pieces start to slide. They're going to fall. You react and catch them, but it's too late. The heavier piece tips over and slams you in the broken ribs on its way to the floor. It hits the floor with a bang. The stuck screw pops out and goes bouncing 10 or 15 feet away, settling deep underneath a piece of dungeon furniture. God, you're probably going to need to get that. You hear a light chuckle. Good. Good. She takes another sip from her chalice and settles even more comfortably into her chair. Is she enjoying this? You think she's enjoying watching you struggle to put this stupid thing together? Maybe a little too much. Nevertheless, you continue. A friend is a friend, and you don't like to let your friends down. You've committed yourself to this project. You will get the screw out of out from under the tree a bit later, when you need the final screw. You turn your attention back to the table pieces and try a different strategy. You place the biggest part, the table platform, flat on the floor. The legs would be pointing upward if they were attached. You position one leg at the right spot in alignment with the holes, sit on the table platform and steady the leg with your feet. You grab another screw and concentrate. She sounds so pleased. It's strange, you admit, for watching this sort of activity to make someone so happy. But you also have to admit to taking a certain pride in it. It's wonderful, actually, to feel useful, wanted, important even, if only somewhat menially, to get to a great new friend who has discovered a way for your talents to improve her life. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice one of the caged kids reaching out with his hand. He's concentrating. Then you notice the screw you lost slowly slide out from underneath its hiding place. Nice. Everyone's working like a team down here. Ardata does not look at the kid, but sneers a bit. She reaches towards him, and he appears to have trouble breathing. After that moment, you notice the screw slowly slides back under the thing. She releases him from his breathing problems, resumes her pleasant expression, and takes another sip from the chalice. You guess that was against the rules? You decide to make a note of it. Your friend runs a tight ship down here, you respect that. Okay. The table has been constructed. About an hour later, you have all your all four legs on, plus some other accoutrements attached. You wrestle mightily with the thing to get it up tight, using your only good arm. It seems she may have forgotten about the final missing screw. You doubt the table needs it. You decide you won't bring it up if she won't. You give it a test. It's pretty wobbly since you were only able to tighten, what am I saying? Okay. With your bare fingers, but again, she doesn't seem to mind. She reclines and has a look on her face which makes her appear absolutely enamored of your handiwork. She has finished her drink, and the chalice is on the side table. Some awful-looking thing crawls along the floor toward her. It looks like some sort of spider, the size of an average dog. Its abdomen is preposterously large. Actually, you think it's a huge tick? That's what it looks like. It settles just in front of her. She puts her legs on top of it and crosses them. It settles under her weight and grumbles. Let's try it out, shall we? You shrug and sit down on the rather rickety table. You're about to lie down, but she interrupts you. No. You fool, you absolute fool, what do you think you're doing? That's not what I meant, get up. You stand up, embarrassed. Again, without looking at the caged kid, she raises an arm toward him and beckons. He stares blankly and opens his own cage, which apparently wasn't locked. He shuffles vacantly over to your table and lies down on its surface. She looks at you expectantly. You aren't sure what to do. What? You didn't think I'd be playing table stickball engine on that thing, did you? You aren't sure what table stickball is. Oh, you already are pretty simple, aren't you? It's like a miniature version of arena stickball played on a table. Got it? You don't, but you nod. Now we go to it. You shackle the kid's arms and legs to the table. That seems to be the right thing to do, since the thing comes fitted with shackles. She gets up and lifts her huge tick-like pet. It makes more grumpy noises. She plops the enormous thing right down on the kid's chest. He appears rendered unable to protest. The tick... Oh, whoops. The tick bites the boy's neck and begins to feed. Oh god. She smiles and pats... Okay. And pats his swelling abdomen. Dark, rust-colored blood dribbles from the space where it has attached to the boy's neck. Moments go by while she looks gratified by your process. Proud, almost. Then she looks at you expectantly. Well, you don't know what she means. The final screw. Aren't you going to retrieve it and screw it into wherever it needs to go? The job isn't done. I don't keep the company of many individuals who leave things unfinished, you know. Of course. What were you thinking? You should have known your friend wouldn't let that go unnoticed. Actually, you feel like an idiot for thinking it would. You stoop very low to the ground on your knees, placing your neck just above the floor. You peer under the large edifice. It's darkened there, and goes back a ways. Lots of room for that darn little screw to roll. You take a little pitiful swipes of your good arm, but come up empty. But it must be further back. You think you can see it. Yeah, that must be it, just a little further. You have an idea. A tool would be helpful. Guess the screwdriver will come in handy after all. How did she know? Your new friend must be very wise. You think you're liking her more every minute. You grab the screwdriver and feel around with it. Yes, you got it! You think. You carefully scrape it closer to yourself, and then pick it up. You then go back to the table and find the one remaining hole you left unscrewed. You slide under the table as a mechanic would with a car. There it is. The table is creaking and wobbling quite a bit now. The tick is really getting into its dinner, it seems. All the loose screws on the table have added up to a lot of given leeway in the overall stability of the furnishing. Maybe the final screw will help. Ardata has returned to the setup with the monitors. She's adjusting some settings on the feed, controlling the zoom of the camera and typing some remarks into a chat window. This is very good material today. It's not often that I can provide content of this caliber to my subscribers. Go on, complete your project. This will be very good. You still think it's weird that she likes watching you put furniture together so much, but you're not one to judge friends. Sounds like a great way to lose friends, honestly. Oh, oops. I pressed V again. I have no idea what V does, but yeah. I'm actually pretty sure there was a button to go back. Okay, I'll see in a second. You screw in the final screw, but the stresses on the table are causing the holes to be misaligned. This won't be easy. Okay, no, my arrows are just doing this thing. Selecting things. I don't know. The huge tick shifts its grotesque body above you, causing the table to creak loudly. You nervously slide half of the way out from under the table to check it out. Then a loud pop. Then the sound of scraping metal. 6 or 7 screws shoot out of the desk like rivets in a sinking submarine. What a piece of crap this thing is, you think. Oh, whoops. Sorry. You think a little too late. You really needed that Allen wrench. All 4 legs splay dramatically out from underneath it at once. Like a baby deer on ice. Deer! The table platform comes crashing down onto your lower torso, breaking your pelvis. You bellow in pain and flail to pull yourself out. You forget... Oh, okay then.
Oh my god.
You forget that you're still holding the screwdriver. In your desperate flailing, you plunge the screwdriver into the flat abdomen of the tick, and which begins gushing rust blood with great force, spraying your entire upper body and face. The beast starts thrashing wildly and screaming. You can't see your new friend due to that blood in your eyes, but you can't imagine that she's thrilled about what's going on here. Sorry guys, I'm really tired right now, that's why I'm slurring my words so much, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should go again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your annihilated pelvis is in perfect agony. You have to get your miserable torso out from under this crappy table. You have an idea. With your broken arm, you start slapping the big arse out of the big arse of the screaming tick, while yelling, "Yeehaw!" What? You clutch the screwdriver handle with your other hand hard. The blood-gushing monster starts kicking in the re-ring, then blasts off across the dungeon floor like a pig on a rodeo. You hold on for dear life, still blind, but your plan works. You've been pulled out from under the tomb you've spent the last hour constructing for yourself. Your pelvis is... Okay, she's running around. Your pelvis is in ruins, but at least you're free now and riding like the wind.
She's freaking out.
As you and the blood-spewing Tig go tearing down around the room, crashing into stuff, you hear a boy crying. You guess Ardata became distracted enough by your foolish display to seize her paralyzation method on him. And maybe distracted is the wrong word, because maybe she's disappointed by your foolishness? Oh god, you might be blowing it right now. The Tig swerves suddenly and starts running up the stairs. Ow, ow, ow. Your brittle pelvis feels every step out of the way up. It careens through the rest of the hive, crashes through the front door, and then comes to a sudden halt. You're catapulted violently over its backside and sail 50 yards through the air. You land on your arse and wipe the blood from your eyes. Okay, well, this was embarrassing, but everyone makes mistakes, right? You can still salvage this friendship, you know you can. You turn back and look at her hive. Ardata is standing in her doorway with a furious look on her face. She is flipping you off. You will not be my friend. Okay.
Okay, that leads to rejection again.
Dude.
All of this just for that?
Yup.
Not even a new panel.
Okay then.
That just happened.
Okay, sad.
Well, that just happened.
So, yeah, that's the end for today, I guess, because it's so late that I just need to end this. Oh my god. I do look forward to more, because I know that a lot of people are attached to some specific characters from this. Like, even this person on the right, or this person on the left. Like, these are characters I've seen people like gush over a lot, so yeah.
There's a lot.
Oh yes, that's like 19, I think. Oh, 18.
No, wait, is it actually 18? Huh.
It's 18 volumes. 36 characters.
You found out that being a cerulean blood is hard and nobody understands. That's what the reference. That is what the reference. Okay. Not a stellar first impression, I think. No, yeah, it is a bit messy, and some of the stuff definitely goes on for far too long in a way that doesn't exactly follow Homestuck's style, where you get actually captivated by all of the like super detailed descriptions, because yeah, I was definitely tired of some of the longer descriptions, but I look forward to meeting all of the trolls here, because I know that a lot of people are super attached to plenty of them. So yeah.
I have a feeling it'll get more consistent with time, with volumes.
Okay. So...
Or maybe not, since there's a lot of different teams, actually. So maybe it'll be pretty inconsistent.
It's the no
Me
music.
window.
Okay. Thank you everybody so much for joining us today in this very messy stream. Let's hope for the best for our future in general. And be kind to your fellow Homestucks as well as any newcomers. That's all.
Yes. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Or I'll throw you.
Oh, I don't have a question of the
Goodbye.
day, but I really have to end very quickly, so yeah. Sorry. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.